everyone, so I'm back with the second day of our camping. The morning was full of cloud around us, but by the time we woke up again, it was sunny. It was time for some good coffee and breakfast. We had some ready made poha, so we're gonna have that. Having breakfast like this surrounded by nature is a completely different experience altogether. We had some leftover rice from last night and it was perfect for Zara and also the cows. Within no time, we were surrounded by so many cows and they were so friendly. I wish I had some more food to give them. I'm filling up this bucket, have to wash some utensils too. It was like we have a mini home here in the mountains. I used ashes from the campfire and the grasses to scrub the utensils, just like how it used to happen in old times. Of course, we had to freshen up even though we are in a camp. So we have this changing tent and we are gonna make full use of it. It was simple, just dig a deep hole and get done with your business. I didn't take a bath, but Sumit did. I just washed my face and cleaned up a bit. A big mistake, I forgot my SPF, which was a must. It was so sunny that day that we had painful sunburns. While Pari and Zara were being their usual, I had to be a little Monica even in the camp. I thought of cleaning up and organizing our tent, and it was so much required. This is where we kept all our phones for charging with solar power generator. Our 50-watt solar panel was good enough not just for our phones but also two power banks, including 20,000 mAh power bank with 48 inbuilt LED lights which we use it at night. By afternoon, it was so hot we had to put a shed for Pari and Zara. It's something which we learned in the trip. Pari and Zara love to stay outside, and putting up a shed was the best solution. Pari even had her food, which she was not eating since morning. So I started preparing for some lunch after that, making khichdi and potato fry. They didn't stay much longer in the tent though, they just want to sit along with us. What can I say? I'm so quick in making food. Everything, all the preparation done in chutki mein. Now let's make some aloo bhaja. Just when I finished cooking, this guy got the smell. I mean cow. I'm sure he must be disappointed with just one biscuit. The food was ready and let's have a feast. Even though it wasn't a feast, but it was so much better than that. I was like, I wish we could have such a simple life always, far, far away from all the chaos of the world. But to think of it, simple living is a state of mind and it can be achieved anywhere we live. It's just up to us. And in no time, Pari started snoring. So we just had a very minimal lunch, and everybody has gone to sleep. I couldn't sleep, so I thought of chatting with you guys and maybe, give a little background story of how we had planned for all of this. It was Sumit's planning. He wanted to give me a birthday gift, and it didn't happen on my birthday because of the lockdown. Although I had a little clue before that, because Sumit was already buying a lot of things for camping and everything, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And he told me I was planning to have a trip on your birthday, but then didn't happen. Even though we have been thinking about it, we've been watching a lot of videos, but then it was not happening. And but then thankfully it happened. I couldn't be much more happier than this. I think it's the best way that you don't interact with anybody. You have your own sufficient, bare minimum stuff. We probably would have interacted with for the e-pass. And also there was one more interaction. I should not forget that. They were really helpful to us. It was when we reached, as I said in my last video, when we reached, it was 8:30 at night, and then it was dark and we were really tired, and it was pouring like anything. So they had a nice setup, and also we decided to stay. It was on the way to this place. I took a small clip while leaving from Parashar of that place. I don't know how many of you wish to do that, but if you guys want to do that, please go ahead. Everything will give you a lot of joy, whatever the process it is. By the evening, we went for a little walk down the hills. Pari also found a furry little friend. It was so nice to see them, happy, running around. They usually stay close to us, they don't run away, and if they do, they just come back with my one call. Pari kept playing with her new Pahadi friend for quite some time. Zara likes to make more human friends than four-legged friends, which I guess the little one already sensed it. What a company she was. So, as I mentioned in my last video, that I sketched some of the memories of our trip, and I finally finished painting those. How we had such a beautiful company of these friendly cows. These pretty wildflowers surrounded by our tent just caught my eyes. These purple and white fresh flowers. For that matter, even these wild berries. And not to forget about the forever love of pines and their cones. I even picked these and thinking of making something out of it. Our stove, which made us some warm cup of tea, rather glass of tea actually, we didn't carry our cup. And last but not the least, the fire which kept us warm. These are just the small part of the memories of our first camping trip, and looking forward for many, many more. Within no time, it was cloudy again. It's like we were living in the heaven. We ended our evening with a perfect campfire because it wasn't rainy today. It was quite easier than yesterday to set up the fire. The next day when we were supposed to leave, there was a huge storm. I wish I had filmed that as well, but filming was the last thing in my mind at that time, although it was a super amazing experience. I hope you all like the camping series. For those who have not watched the last video of setting up the camp, leaving the link down below, you can check it out. I still have to finish one large sketch, that's the eatable ferns. something which we saw and look forward to taste in our next trip. Till then, see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.